So how does your vibration transform your reality? Well, you've probably heard by now something called the law of attraction. Now, whether you believe in it or not, the law of attraction says that whatever you put out into the universe is what you get back. So if you put out good intentions and you think positive thoughts, then you attract positive circumstances in your life. But if you put out bad intentions and you think negative thoughts, then you attract negative circumstances. Now, there's a lot of people that believe this to be true. They put it into action and they experience things in their life that validate it to be true. But there's also a lot of people that just don't believe in it. They don't think that there's any evidence that proves it to be true. Or maybe they just don't really understand how it works. But in reality, there actually is plenty of evidence that shows it to be true. You just have to know how to put the facts together. Let me explain. First, it has been scientifically proven that everything in the universe is made of energy. We're made of energies, our bodies, our spirits, our thoughts, our emotions, this world, the food that you eat, the air that you breathe, the car that you drive, everything is all made of energy. Energy just vibrating at different frequencies. And it's just our senses that perceive everything in different forms and colors, depending on the frequency of that energy. So everything is energy, and everything is connected into this one infinite field of energy that we call the universe. So if everything is energy, then that means everything is governed by the same laws of energy. And one of those laws says that like energies attract like energies, or like frequencies attract like frequencies. Now let me give you a few examples that prove that like frequencies actually do attract each other. Take tuning forks, for example. If you took two tuning forks that are calibrated to the same frequency, and you struck one of the tuning forks to where it started vibrating, the second tuning fork will also start vibrating without even having to touch it. The vibration from the first tuning fork transfers to the second tuning fork because they are calibrated to the same frequency. They're in harmony with each other, so the vibration of one affects the other one. Now this only happens if the two tuning forks are calibrated to the same frequency, if they're identical. If you had two tuning forks that were not identical, then the vibration of one would not cause the other one to vibrate. And the same thing happens with guitar strings. If you took two guitars and you plucked one of the strings on one of the guitars, the same string that's tuned to the same note on the second guitar will also start to vibrate without even having to touch it. Now another example is radio frequencies. When you want to tune in to a specific radio station, then you would tune the radio receiver to that specific frequency, right? So for example, if you want to listen to 98.5, then you tune the receiver to 98.5. If you tune into a different frequency, then you would connect to that frequency, not 98.5. Now those are examples looking at it more from a scientific perspective. But it's all the same because, like I said, everything is energy. Energy just vibrating at different frequencies. So everything has a frequency. I was just using those examples to show that light frequencies actually do attract each other. Now let me give you some real life examples of how light frequencies attract each other. Look at the people in your life that you normally surround yourself with. You notice that there's certain people that you just seem to gravitate towards, you feel comfortable around them, and there's certain people that just seem to repel you, you feel uncomfortable around them. The people that you gravitate towards are the ones that you vibe with, right? Vibe is a term that's used quite often nowadays, right? And vibe is just short for vibration, which is another word for frequency. Vibe, vibration, frequency, resonance, wavelength, these are all different terms, but they're all referring to the same thing, the vibration of energy. So when you vibe with someone, you guys gravitate towards each other because you guys have similar energies. You guys resonate on the same wavelength, and you'll probably notice that you guys have a lot in common. You guys will probably have similar interests, similar hobbies, similar personalities, similar taste in music, etc. These are all things that can affect your vibration. So when you vibe with someone, it's very likely that you're going to have a lot in common with that person. Also, when you're vibing with someone, you'll probably notice that you feel energized around them, right? That's because you guys are connecting, so there's energy transferring back and forth from each other. So you guys are feeding off each other's energy. And when you connect with someone, communication is easy, right? You may even be able to sense what the person is thinking without them even having to say it, right? Just like a radio receiver connecting with a radio station. The signal comes in clear. But on the other hand, if you don't vibe with someone, then there will be a feeling of disconnect. Communication will be a lot more difficult. You may even feel uncomfortable around that person and just want to get away from them. That's because your energies are repelling each other. You guys just don't vibe. Just like a radio receiver that's out of sync with a radio station. The signal doesn't come in clear, it becomes staticky. Now, places also have their own vibe depending on the surroundings and the energy of the people who are occupying that space. So if you gravitate towards certain places, whether it be a restaurant, a venue, or a city, it's because your energy resonates with the energy of that place. So your energy pulls you towards that place like a magnet. You may feel a strong urge to move to a certain city because your energy is a vibrational match with the energy of that city. For example, if you're more of a city person and you like that hustle and bustle type lifestyle, then you might be more drawn to cities like New York and Los Angeles, whereas if you're more of a laid-back person, then you may be more drawn to places like Hawaii. It all depends on your vibe. You may feel more at home in one city because your energy resonates with the energy of that city, whereas you may feel repelled by another city because you don't resonate with the energy of that city. So those are all different examples of how like energies attract like energies. So how does your vibration transform your reality? Well, before I explain that, let me first clear up a misconception about the law of attraction. Some people think that the law of attraction is about setting an intention to attract something and then just waiting around for it to be delivered to you. Like you could just lay on the couch all day watching TV and somebody's just going to knock on your door and hand it to you. Well, it doesn't work that way. Think of the main word in the law of attraction, which is attraction. Now, attraction is just that, attraction. It doesn't force you to do anything. It's more like a feeling or an urge that pulls you in a certain direction or inspires you to take a certain action. So whatever vibration you are emitting will determine what you attract. But not only what you attract, but also what you are attracted to. Remember, attraction works both ways. So your vibration will not only determine the people and things that you attract into your life, but it will also determine the direction that you are attracted to. It will determine which path you get pulled towards. So if you maintain a positive state of mind and you vibrate at higher frequencies, then you will be guided down a path where you attract circumstances that reflect that. But if you maintain a negative state of mind and you vibrate at lower frequencies, then you will be guided down a path where you attract circumstances that reflect that. The universe will only deliver to you what you are a vibrational match with. So as your vibration changes, then the experience that the universe delivers to you will also change. Take this illustration for example. Let's say this is you, and the circle represents your reality. And anything that comes into the circle is what you experience in your life. And let's say that these blue dots represent positive things, things that resonate at higher frequencies and make you feel good. And these red dots represent negative things, things that resonate at lower frequencies and make you feel bad. So if you vibrate at higher frequencies, then you will attract things that also resonate at higher frequencies, and you will repel the things that vibrate at lower frequencies. But if you vibrate at lower frequencies, then you will attract things that also resonate at lower frequencies, and you will repel the things that vibrate at higher frequencies. So as your vibration changes, the things that you attract in and out of your life will also change, creating a new experience every time. So your reality is always changing to reflect whatever frequency you are emitting at any given moment. You know how some people just always tend to have good luck? They're always getting lucky, and things just always seem to work out for them. And some people just always tend to have bad luck. Something bad is always happening to them, or things just don't ever seem to work out for them. Well, why do you think that is? Some people will just write it off as a coincidence, as if it's just random events happening. But it's not a coincidence. It's the law of attraction at work. What's the difference between a person who has good luck and a person who has bad luck? What are they doing differently? You'll probably notice that people who have good luck are usually in a positive state of mind. They think positive thoughts. They feel good. They're always giving out positive vibes, so they're always attracting positive things in their life. And people who have bad luck are usually in a negative state of mind. They think negative thoughts. They're usually in a bad mood, so they're always giving off bad vibes. So they attract negative things in their life. So now you understand how your vibration transforms your reality. So if you can control your vibration, then you can influence the reality that you experience. So how do you control your vibration? Well, we don't have any displays that's going to tell us what frequency we're on like a radio does. The way that we can tell if we're on a high frequency or low frequency is through our feelings. If we're feeling good and happy and we're in a positive state of mind, then that means that we're emitting a high frequency. We're giving out positive vibes. But if we feel bad and we're in a negative state of mind, then that means we're emitting a low frequency. We're giving out bad vibes. And how we feel is determined by our emotions. So whatever emotion we are experiencing in any given moment will determine how we feel in that moment. And our emotions are influenced by our thoughts and beliefs. When we think positive thoughts, our brain releases feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin and endorphins. But when we think negative thoughts, our body releases chemicals that make us feel bad, like cortisol and adrenaline. So it's very important to be conscious of the thoughts that you think and the beliefs that you choose to accept, because they will determine how you feel and that will affect your vibration. So what you attract into your reality is determined by your vibration. And your vibration is influenced by your thoughts and beliefs. And you control your thoughts and beliefs with your mind. So really, it's your mind that creates your reality. It is your mind that creates this world. You control your thoughts so you can influence your reality. It's like choosing which movie to watch on TV by selecting a specific channel. Select the movie that you want your reality to be by aligning your vibration with that channel. That's how your vibration transforms your reality. So I hope this video gave you a better understanding of how the law of attraction transforms your reality. If you haven't done so yet, check out these videos because these videos complement the information in this video. The first video is like a troubleshooting guide. It goes over the things that most people do wrong when applying the law of attraction, and it also goes over some important steps in the manifestation process that most people miss because they're not even aware of those steps. I also have a guide, an ebook, that complements the information in that video. You can access that guide through my website. Here's the link to where you can access it, and I'll also leave a link in the description below. And then the second video explains how the mind works and how to program it to create your desired reality. And the third video explains how to actually rewire the brain and reprogram the mind with a new belief system. So check out those videos, and if you found this video helpful, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you know anybody who you think may benefit from this video, then please share it with them. Leave your comments and questions below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.